Hello students, today we are in fourth part of the corrosion and its prevention, and I am your teacher Sudipta Nath. So the mechanism of the pitting corrosion, as we were discussing in the previous video, that is in part 3. Today we are going to discuss in detail about the mechanism. So what exactly is going on? So over here, a large cathode area and a very small micro anode area is created in case of pitting corrosion. Now the question is that whether they are made up of two different materials. No, they are not at all made up of two different materials. They are made up of only single material. But the thing is that due to the presence of that particular pit, that is a small hole, small diameter hole, but it can be very narrow but very deep. So any electrolyte, if that enters or penetrates within that particular pit or the hole, then it is very difficult for that particular electrolyte to escape out due to the surface tension. Okay, so what exactly happened? That is, at that moment, the small pit region that behaves like anode and the large surface, open surface area that behaves like cathode. So there is a galvanic cell like thing, that is the electrochemical reaction that starts spontaneously. Now if we are discussing about the factors which are influencing the pitting corrosion, then definitely the alloying elements, the surface finish and the heat treatment process, these are the three major operating criteria which influences the rate of corrosion during the pitting corrosion process. Secondly, the stress corrosion and scission cracking. We all are very familiar with the phenomena of scission cracking. Stress corrosion also we have seen but not properly noticed yet. Sometimes we will find it in case of a particular metallic bar which is already stressed at a particular region, maybe at the middle, maybe at one particular side. At that particular stressed region, the corrosion will occur at the very beginning. So if we theoretically want to discuss about it, so we know that it is a combined action of corrosive environment and mechanical stress. So it becomes very high energized region, or energy level is relatively higher than that of the surroundings. So which often due to poor design or poor maintenance practice that happens. Okay. And secondly, the stress corrosion cracking or SCC is intergranular cracking of metal caused by stress and corrosion. Now stress corrosion cracking process and the mechanism, if you want to discuss about it, then we know very well that there is a certain crevice or a kind of a fault which is formed maybe due to external region or maybe due to internal cause within a particular metallic surface. So definitely there is a crack tip that will be produced over here, and whenever any tensile force is getting applied on that particular metallic material, we know very well that tensile forces are crack opening type of forces. So if already there is a crack and laterally some tensile forces are being employed or applied on it, so slowly but gradually there is a tendency of the crack opening, that is increment of that crack. Okay, so crack propagation will occur. Now due to that phenomena and high energy region, the corrosion will occur, and the corrosion product they will be deposited on the top layer of that particular free surface, which is generated within the crevice or the crack, and advancing crack tip it will create more and more, it will produce more and more amount of that corrosion product. So if you are going to discuss in detail about the mechanism, then susceptible material, corrosive environment and tensile stresses, these are the main region, these are the main reason of that particular mechanism of stress corrosion. So it is a very common but undesirable phenomena in case of a particular type of corrosion mechanism. How to control or how to prevent the stress corrosion, stress cracking corrosion or SCC. So to control the stress level and hardness, we have to control it, avoid chemical corrosion that causes SCC, control the temperature, modification in design that will reduce the SCC, etc. So this is how the SCC can be controlled. So there are many other types of corrosion and there are prevention process. So in the next video, in video number 5, we'll be discussing about them. Okay, stay tuned, don't go anywhere, we'll meet very soon. Thank you very much.